April 16, 1947, Texas City, Texas. The port bustled with life. A thin wisp of smoke curled from the SS Grand Camp, docked at Pier few noticed. Fewer understood the danger. The Grand Camp, a French liberty ship, was loaded with over 2,300 tons of ammonium nitrate, a common fertilizer but also a powerful explosive. Intended for post-war Europe, the cargo was coated in wax and clay, making it even more flammable. Safety protocols were minimal. The stage was set for disaster. Around 8 a.m., longshoremen spotted smoke seeping from cargo hold number 4. They kept working, unaware the fuse had been lit. Deep inside the ship, heat built up, unseen and unstoppable. The ammonium nitrate began to decompose, generating its own oxygen. The Grand Camp was now a floating bomb. The countdown had started. The port's routine masked the looming catastrophe. No alarms, no panic, just a silent, deadly threat growing by the minute. The city's fate was sealed in that quiet morning haze. The deadliest industrial disaster in U.S. history was about to erupt. Alarm bells rang. The Texas City Volunteer Fire Department rushed in. 27 firefighters, unaware of the true danger. They boarded the Grand Camp, fighting a chemical fire that fed on itself. Steam was injected to smother the flames, a fatal mistake. The ammonium nitrate, already decomposing, produced more oxygen. The steam only fueled the reaction. Pressure soared inside the hold. The ship became a ticking bomb. The captain hesitated to use water, fearing damage to the cargo, a costly delay. The fire intensified. Yellow-orange smoke billowed, signaling toxic nitrogen dioxide. Crowds gathered, oblivious to the peril. The ship's steel glowed red. The deck buckled. Firefighters were finally ordered to evacuate, but for many it was too late. The situation spiraled out of control. The Grand Camp was no longer just a burning ship. It was a massive bomb, seconds from detonation. The city watched, unaware of the disaster about to strike. The countdown neared zero. Catastrophe was imminent. At 9:12 a.m., the unimaginable happened. The SS Grand Camp exploded. The blast vaporized the ship and obliterated Pier O. The explosion was heard 150 miles away. Its force rivaled a small atomic bomb. A mushroom cloud soared 2,000 feet into the sky. Metal and flaming cargo rained down. 2 planes overhead were destroyed instantly. Where the dock once stood, only a burning crater remained. A 15-foot tidal wave surged inland, sweeping away streets, homes, and businesses. Oil ignited on the water, spreading fire everywhere. The shock wave flattened buildings, shattered windows for miles, and was felt as far as Houston. The Monsanto chemical plant was demolished, releasing more toxic chemicals. The port was gone in an instant. Survivors staggered through a landscape of fire and ruin. The city was plunged into chaos. The disaster was just beginning. Texas City was transformed into a war zone. The horror was far from over. Fires raged across Texas City, fueled by oil and chemicals from shattered tanks. The fire department was decimated. Survivors fought on, overwhelmed. The Republic Oil and Humble pipeline companies ignited, sending black smoke into the sky. The air filled with toxic fumes and the stench of death. Rescue workers searched for survivors amid debris and flames. Another ship, the SS High Flyer, burned nearby, loaded with sulfur and more ammonium nitrate. 16 hours after the first blast, the High Flyer exploded, compounding the devastation. More lives were lost. Another vessel, the Wilson B. Keene, was destroyed. The port became a graveyard of ships. Texas City was left in ruins. The human toll was staggering. Officially, 581 dead, likely more. Thousands were injured, entire families vanished. The fire department lost nearly all its members. Over 500 homes destroyed, thousands damaged, and the port annihilated. Property losses exceeded $100 million in 1947 dollars, the deadliest industrial accident in U.S. history. The disaster led to the first class action lawsuit against the U.S. government. Legal battles dragged on, but new safety regulations followed. The tragedy exposed the dangers of ammonium nitrate and lax oversight. Yet as years passed, the memory faded. For survivors, the scars remain. How could such a disaster be forgotten? Its lessons must not be lost. Learn more about this and other vital moments in history, like subscribe and share to keep these stories alive.